do not let any of this fool you, because it's almost 10 o'clock at night and I wanted to film this. I'm filming this the night before you guys are going to see it. And I'm like, oh, I'm just going to do, you know, a quick natural makeup look so I don't look like death, you know. But obviously you can tell I didn't put too much effort into my makeup. And then I got into my makeup, and I've gotten new makeup recently, and I'm just like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And if you guys watch like Family Guy, you'll know this reference where it was like, ooh, piece of candy, ooh, piece of candy. And then the next thing I know, this is what happened. So we don't have to discuss it. We don't. I look like I'm about to go out for the day, like I'm about to go do something like a real adult. And in fact, I'm going to take this all off the second I'm done filming this and put my pajama top back on with my pajama bottoms that I'm wearing currently and edit and then pass the F out. So the facade of a YouTuber, man. So hello, hi. I never said hi, just sat here bitching, and we're gonna get into that. This is my 32-week update. I'm technically 33 weeks tomorrow. Heartburn is still here, so when you like see me stop talking or I'm like this, it's because I have excruciating heartburn that literally makes me feel like I'm having a heart attack, and there's a fly in here. I'm sorry, you guys. It's a psycho fly. Like, literally a psycho fly that will not slow down, and I can't catch it. So, I'm so sorry if you see it. It's disgusting. So, let's start off with the first thing here. Like, symptoms, things that I'm going through at 32 weeks. I am a hot mess. Just like everything on my channel, who I am, everything that I do in life, I'm going to keep it 100% real. I'm not going to come on here glowing and telling you how perfect it is, because this pregnancy is just not. I'm sorry. It's just not. Yes, our end goal is going to be something amazing. Okay? Pretty soon here, I'm going to be holding up hopefully a very fat, chubby baby for you guys to see and want to squeeze through the camera. But as of right now, this is misery. So from 2 weeks from my last update, my hormones have gone completely insane. Psycho. I don't know what happened. It's just what's going on. I don't know if maybe I'm just mentally giving up a little bit to a point. I don't know if I'm just mentally giving up. If I just need a couple of days. Maybe I'll feel better tomorrow. I don't know. But if you guys watch my Snapchat, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I wanted my husband to come home from work, and I told him if he didn't, I was going to sit out in a thunderstorm in the rain by myself until he did. Literally, like a toddler. That's what I did. It worked. But it was shameful. Shameful. And I'm pissy, and I'm aggravated easily, and I've had it. I've had it. I hurt all the time. So I was diagnosed as SPD, which is PGP. It's the same thing. It's pelvic girdle pain. It's where when you get pregnant, your body releases this hormone called relaxin, and it's basically what it's called. It relaxes your ligaments and tendons and joints in your pelvic area, so your bones can kind of spread, your pelvic can open up for the baby to pass through. And when you have SPD, it's because your pelvic area is releasing too much relaxin, and so my pelvic area, my pelvis, is literally like tectonic plates. Like, it's just moving and grinding in there and popping. It's too loose, and it can be extremely dangerous if you have a severe case of it, and I am right there. And it's to the point where I can barely lift my left leg more than an inch off the ground. I'm like a pirate dragging it. If I lay down, I'm in the most severe pain of my life. I can't sleep more than an hour at a time. I can't sit down. I mean, I have to constantly be moving. Otherwise, I am in so much pain when I try to walk that I scream. When I try to turn in bed, it's like someone is murdering me. It wakes my husband up. It's really been hard. It's been extremely, extremely hard. And I've been trying very hard to just work through the pain. Tylenol does not touch it, and that's the only thing that's safe to take while you're pregnant. And it doesn't even touch it. Tylenol doesn't do shit for me. It never has. So I'm just there's nothing to do. The doctors did give me a referral to a physical therapist who I have to call. They told me to go swimming. Yeah, right. I'm not getting in a bathing suit. Sorry. But there's nothing to do. There's really nothing to do. I've never felt this kind of pain without being on narcotics, because the only time I've had this level of pain is when I've come out of a surgery. I literally feel like I'm walking on a broken hip. Like, it's I can't even explain it. And if you have had SPD, comment down below and let us know. There are different severities of it. Everybody's is different, so there's no like definitive cure or helpful tip for it. It's just whatever works for you. And right now, nothing is working for me. So I'm literally just trying to survive through the pain. And I'm honestly worried that it's hurting the baby at times. And I don't like it. And at this visit, the doctor, Dr. Gardner, you guys remember Dr. Gardner, the doctor from hell that I got so much hate on, that update. She actually walked through the door and instantly was like, "You passed the 3-hour." And I'm like, surprising, right? And I mean, I was so sarcastic that it stopped her in her tracks. She was just like, and just looked at me. And I just looked at her right back. And she was a gem this time. I'm not gonna lie. She was so incredibly nice and kind to me that I'm just like, okay. Okay. She did not mention my weight whatsoever at all. She would not even go there. My weight, I actually lost a pound, which is okay for somebody of my size. It's fine. But the baby, I should be gaining constantly now, at least half of a pound, like every week or so, because of the baby. So they're going to be monitoring that. And I'm measuring right on track. And someone must have said something to her, because she measured around my hernia in my stomach this time. So I'm pretty sure the nurse that I talked to about her fat shaming me talked to her, because when I came out of the office, that nurse was standing right there and just looked me in the eye and was just like, was she good? And I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. So it was really a good visit. And when I was talking to Dr. Gardner about the SPD and all of that and what it entails, she was like, well, let me feel where the baby's head is. And she felt, you know, she was feeling around in there, and she's going down lower and lower, and she's like, oh, well, he's like basically in the birthing canal. She's like, he's right there. And I'm like, I know, he's been there for a long time. And she's like, well, that's why the pain is as bad as it is. I mean, you do have SPD, but it's this bad because he's bearing right down on your hips. She's like, I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. And I'm like, that didn't help me. Give me some drugs. The thing that I'm most worried about is with severe cases of SPD, your hips can shatter during birth. And they don't want you to have an epidural because they want you to be able to feel if something is happening during the birth. And if you have an epidural, then you have to lay on your back to give birth. And that's the worst position to give birth with SPD, because you'll shatter your hips. And I'm having an epidural. There is nobody that's telling me I'm not having an epidural. Just no. Just no. I'm not doing it. I am like high fives all around. I'll buy you the biggest damn cake of your life if you have a baby natural. High five. Not me. Nope. So I was talking to the doctor about it, and, you know, she believes that it should be fine. We can try it out, you know, like, if anything gets too bad, I can have a C-section, which terrifies me all on its own. And I know so many of you have had C-sections, and it's fine. It's just, it scares me personally. It's new. It's something new, and I don't like new. I don't like change. And so, you know, I'm terrified of it all, to be honest. You're supposed to be very excited to give birth to your child, and right now I'm just like, am I going to shatter my hips and be like in a wheelchair and trying to rehab to learn how to walk again right after having a baby? Like, what's going to go on, you know? So I'm just hoping for the best. I'm just trying to stay positive. I'm trying to keep going, you guys. I'm trying to grin and bear it through all of this. I have my eye on the prize. I don't have that much longer to go. There's an amazing thing coming out of this that is going to be worth every second of this. Every second. So I'm pushing through. It's just been miserable, and I have times like right now where I just cannot hide it. I cannot sit here and say that everything is sunshine and rainbows, because I'd be straight up lying to you. Other than that, Keegan is perfect as always. He's fine. He's doing his damn thing in there. He gets hiccups like 5 times a day. He boots me so bad. He does not like to be touched. He doesn't like anything touching my stomach. I can't rest my stomach on anything. It can't go up against anything. I mean, he will fight back. This kid is a diva. A diva. If I didn't see the wiener myself, I'd think that he was a girl. And my stomach is so big at this point that I literally shut it in the door. Like, I shut it in the door. I hid it in the refrigerator door. Like, it's just in the way. It's there. It's present. I have had some swelling in my feet, which is kind of a pregnancy thing, but it's also an SPD thing as well. So if I get in certain positions, my feet blow up, and that's never happened to me. So this pregnancy is literally like the exact opposite of my other 2 pregnancies. My other 2 pregnancies, I would have sat here being like, ah, la 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 la, glitter thrown all around because they were perfect. And this one is just the complete opposite. Anything that can go wrong has. Like, it's just, it's bad. I think literally, knock on wood, where is some wood? Knock on wood. Literally the only thing that I haven't gotten is melasma from being pregnant. But other than that, everything is fine, you guys. Other than this crippling pain, which, you know, I'm honestly slowly getting used to. I'm adapting. It's just every now and then I mentally break down. So there's that. But let's talk about this baby shower, this virtual baby shower. I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited. It's not going to be this coming weekend. It's going to be the weekend of the 29th. It is going to be Saturday, the 29th. And I believe it's going to be around 8 to 8:30 because going live can be finicky, you know, and so I'm gonna start to try to go live around 8 o'clock, 8:15, but it might not actually start until 8:30. And the reason why I'm doing this so late, 8:30 Eastern time, for anyone who's not Eastern time, it's gonna be 8:30 Eastern time, or 8ish. I'm doing it this late because I still need to film that weekend, and my husband still needs to do his work and stuff during the day, and I want to be able to eat dinner and get everything done and over with and have my son at least halfway in bed. Around that time is when we just put him down, so he might come in the beginning for a little bit, but it'll be like when things are starting to calm down. And I want that to be like what's happening for you guys as well. I don't want to do it in the middle of the day. I think more people will be able to come around that time, but if you can't, that's okay, because I will keep the video up so you guys can always watch it on the replay. So even if you miss it live, you're not going to miss it entirely, because you guys will be able to watch it back and see everything. So no worries there. You guys can just watch it whenever you are available to watch it. But that is the time and date, which I will also leave in the description box just in case. So you guys don't have to go through this video and try to find it, for your just reminder or whatnot. And I'm so beyond excited. I'm so beyond excited. But I did get a question I got a question from quite a few of you about how my channel is, or if it's even going to change after the baby. So I'm due around September 9th. I've always given birth right on my due date. However, who knows with this pregnancy? This pregnancy has thrown me for a whirlwind, so we don't know. Whenever I do have this baby, I'm going to need at least 3 weeks. At least 3 weeks, where the most that you will see of me is probably on Snapchat. And that's just the truth. And that's going to be like maybe week 2 that you might start seeing me on Snapchat. I take a while to heal from that kind of thing, and it really drains me. And I'm breastfeeding, so I do want to kind of get the groove down, get our family situated, because around the same time my daughter's coming back from her father's. She's coming back upstate. She's starting school. You know, we're just going to get finished with all the renovations in the house. There is literally so much that's going to be going on that, to be honest, social media is going to be the last thing on my mind. So obviously I'm going to show you guys, you know, pictures and as many clips as I can. I'm most likely going to vlog as much as I can, or have my husband help me for my Patreon channel. You guys are going to be seeing as much of the birth and the labor process as I can show you on my Patreon channel. I still need to make sure that my hospital's policy will even allow me to film, which is worrying me a little bit. But if not, then we'll just take a shitload of pictures and I'll put it as a slideshow with some music, and there you go. So we will figure this out. But besides that, I will still be filming, and I will film with this child in my arms if I have to. I'm sure that you guys will not mind watching a little baby infant in my arms as I'm filming a video. You may not want to even listen to what I have to say, but it's gonna happen. And if I need to feed him through a video, I'm gonna do that too. Obviously you guys won't see anything, but I'm a huge believer in breastfeeding. I'm a huge believer in that. I'm not one of those people that pushes it on other people or judges other people who don't, because I have used breastfeeding and formula with both of my kids. But I'm just a huge believer in at least the first couple of months breastfeeding my children. So that's just how I feel. And I just want to get settled. That's all. And then things are going to be like they've always been. I might come back slowly. You know, 1 or 2 a week, videos a week. But I'm coming back. Nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change. The only thing that might change is you guys will now and then get to see Keegan and his pudgy self. So that's about it. So if you guys have any other questions or concerns or anything about what I plan to do with my child, you know, with the pregnancy, with anything, during labor, you know, any kind of questions, don't feel that you're crossing a line. You can always ask me in the comments below. It is no biggie at all. But that's everything, you guys. I think I've done enough whining in this video. Are you sick of it? Because I am. So I'm going to throw my hair up and take this makeup off and go get to editing so you guys can listen to me whine tomorrow. Oh, so much fun. Here is a belly shot that I almost forgot to share with you guys. Almost forgot. Look at that. Oh, it's huge. It's huge and bulbous and round. It's pregnant! Da -na 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 -na. I got my PJs on underneath it too. But yeah, this is me. Might as well get a moo-moo. But once again, thank you so much for keeping up with these, caring so much, being here through this whole pregnancy. You guys are like the best people ever. Ever. Literally. Ever. Thank you so, so much to everyone who has sent a baby gift for the virtual baby shower. I'm literally like, I can't even think about it because I will break down crying, but I just want to thank you again so much for caring. The registry will be down below. Don't feel like you ever have to, but I'm just so excited to spend time with you guys on this hangout. I love baby stuff. I love the little stockings and the little mittens. I love it. So I know that you guys love it, and I know that it's kind of a big deal. So I'm excited for this. I'm really, really excited for this, and I hope that even if you don't send a gift, even nothing, please join us for the hangout. Have a good time with us, you guys. Have a good time with me and my husband. Chill out with us. Get to see Keegan's Nursery. It's going to be a lot of fun. So there's that. I'll let you guys go. I will shut it. Thanks, guys. Bye.